Here we are, Hastings, Minnesota. We are skating against the Rosemount Irish here at the Hockey Day Minnesota rink for 2026. So I believe it's on January, 23rd, 16th? Oh, 16th. So a week from this Saturday, Wool Road will be visiting and playing the Hastings varsity squad on this very rink. We've been fortunate enough to be invited to play here this evening on a somewhat balmy Wednesday evening. Please let me know if the audio or video at any point in time cuts out. What we might have to do is we might have to kill the audio to get a better video. Your Eagan Wildcats are in their away blues, skating right to left against the Rosemount Irish in their home white, skating left to right. The referees are on the ice. 14 minutes is on the clock. And we're about to get underway for an exhibition match here. Starting out for your Wildcats, Brody Verstraat back in net. Your starting forwards, Jimmy Lawrence, Graham Prouty, Elliot Bauman. The two defenders, Nolan Kolaji and Beckett Laurent. Rosemount wins the faceoff. They attack the offensive ice quickly and with precision as they go right to the low slot, unable to get a shot on net as Laurent knocks it away and exits the zone with the puck. Laurent to Kolaji. Kolaji right down Main Street. He goes to the far side circle, his shot. Big time pad save by the Rosemount goaltender. He swings it near boards. It's going to be a little bit hard to see action on the near boards due to fog. So Eagan, that was Laurent. He goes D to D to Kolaji. Kolaji's shot bounces off a shin pad, comes back out to Bauman. Bauman takes two quick shots on net. Can't get it over the big lower pads of this Rosemount goaltender. So Rosemount, they exit the zone. They come back as they get a change. So Eagan collects the puck in Kolaji. Kolaji up to Bauman. Bauman looking for Prouty. Prouty dumps it. Eagan gets it changed. Laurent stays back. Takes it off the mid wall into the Eagan offensive zone. We've got Gannon and Rudolph. Gannon holds the line. I thought he held the line. Came back into the neutral zone. So a neutral zone drop, topside bubble. Rosemount half of the ice. You got Klenner, Donahue, Austin, Gannon, and Rudolph. Donahue takes the face off, pushes it far boards. Now a quick shot by Austin. That was deflected. This Rosemount goalie is moving very well in the crease. Rudolph tries to hold the zone. Rosemount comes the other way. It's a one-on-one. Gannon tries to get back. 55 is fast. Nice job. Gannon kind of rides his back on the way in. Then a big stop by Brody Verstraat. Donahue with the puck back behind his own net. Wrapped around by Rosemount right to the low slot. Picked up by Klenner and Austin. Swings it out to Rudolph. So Rudolph flies up the ice along the far boards. He slides into the offensive zone as Eagan kind of gets a change. He's going to slide it right through this crease. No one's home for Eagan. Rosemount comes away with it. Prouty at the logo. He's going to collect the puck off the boards. Goes into the offensive zone. Taken up by Rosemount. Laurent and Kolaji are back in the ice as your defenseman. Bauman, Prouty, and Sy as your forwards. Sy has the puck. Near side boards. He makes a really nice move. Tries to get around the right winger and from Rosemount. But he gets his pocket picked. Rosemount sends it down. And they come up. Nice little tic-tac-toe pass. Right from the near side post. Trying to go back door. Doesn't catch up to it as Kolaji knocks it away. Rosemount recovers it. Takes it back behind the Eagan goal line. And now they're swinging it up to the far D. Nice job. Nice pass. He was going to go D to D. Picked off by Bauman and Prouty. They both lose an edge. Bit of a sticky blue line this evening. Icing was waved as Rosemount caught up to it. Rosemount hits the Eagan point. Kolaji steps it up. He's going to throw it down low, near side post. Unfortunately, side not able to catch up to it, and Rosemount clears it back. Laurent drop pass to Donahue. Donahue slides it up for side. It's just out of his reach. Rosemount clears it. Austin picks it up at center ice. Austin slides it down to Laurent. Laurent back up to center ice as Rosemount intercepts that pass and throws it deep. Kolagi up to Austin. Offside, we'll have a face-off neutral zone. Eagan half of the ice. Donahue, Rudolph, Gannon, Lawrence, and Austin. Donahue wins the face-off, slides it back to Rudolph. Rudolph, sweet little backhand pass to Gannon. Gannon tried to go back to him, taken away by Rosemount. As Gannon slides it down the ice, that will be icing. As it does reach the Rosemount goal line, so we'll come back into the Eagan defensive zone, topside circle to Verstraat's right-hand side. Again, it's Gannon, Rudolph, Klenner, Bauman, and Prouty. Prouty takes the face-off, gets it over to Rudolph. Rudolph throws it back up to neutral ice. It's chased down by Rosemount, but Klenner and Prouty are hot on his heels. Prouty intercepts that pass, takes the topside circle. His shot goes wide left into the near side boards. Rosemount is there. They attack it. Puck goes back and forth, ends up on the stick of Rosemount back behind their own net. Rosemount breakout pass knocked in and back by a Rosemount player, but picked up here by Bauman. Bauman loses the stick. He kicks it into the near side corner. I believe they're going to get called for a slash. So nice job by Bauman drawing that penalty as your Eagan Wildcats go on the power play here with 9:26 remaining in the first period. Kolagi, Laurent, Donahue, Austin, and a left winger yet to be identified as he's hiding there in the mist. Looks like Everett Sy. Rosemount recovers the puck behind their own goal line. Eagan on the player advantage, unable to hold the zone. Rosemount comes away. It's a 2-on-3. Austin loses an edge, so it's a 2-on-2. That's a shot. Blocker save by Verstraat, picked up by Kolagi. Kolagi to Laurent. Laurent, hard pass up to Sy. Rosemount collects the puck. They're going to slide it back to the defenseman. Now back up. Nice job by Rosemount. It does not touch. They will call icing. So Eagan catching a break will come back into the Rosemount defensive zone. 1:30 remaining on the power play. It looks like they're having a system malfunction on the penalty clock. So 8:52 remaining. They're going to communicate how much time is left on the penalty to both coaches. So they're going to say 1 minute left on the power play for Eagan. Rudolph, Gannon, Lawrence, Bauman, and Prouty. Rosemount clears it. Gannon and Rudolph are back. Gannon leaves it for Rudolph. Rudolph back to Gannon. Gannon touch pass to Bauman, who looks for Rudolph. Slides past Rudolph, gets to Jimmy Lawrence. Lawrence right down the pipe. He takes a shot on goal. Oh, he takes a shot on goal. Slides into the boards. He's up. He's all right. Nice save by Rosemount. Gannon tries to throw it deep. Second effort. Gets it to the half board. Prouty to Bauman. Oh, Lawrence, he leaves it out in front for Prouty. Back to Bauman. Bauman tried to get a shot on net. Couldn't catch up to the puck, but he held the zone. Brilliant play. Prouty, that's a shot. Glove down. He had Lawrence sitting there. Hard to slide a pass over to him, but it would have been very nice. Prouty took the shot. Glove save. We'll have a face-off in the top side corner to the left of the Rosemount goaltender. The penalty is just seconds away from expiring. Donahue, Klenner, Austin, Laurent Kolaji, nice job by Austin sliding that through the low slot. Eagan can't catch up to it, but Klenner holds the zone. Donahue chases. Rosemount, they control the puck. It's 5-on-5 hockey as the Eagan power play is now over. Klenner did a really nice job stepping in front of that player, knocked the puck around. However, Rosemount, they collect it. Nice shot, just wide left. Sails top side. Rosemount cycles it back to their near side defenseman. He's able to hold the zone after collecting a really hot pass from the top side corner. Rosemount back on the Eagan net. Back up to the top defenseman. They don't get a shot on net. Nice job by Austin. He steps right into that. But the second effort by Rosemount holds the zone. Donahue collapses on the puck in the far corner. Knocks out to Kolaji. Kolaji makes a man miss, right high slot. Kolaji goes down near side circle. He's going to hold it up. Nice pass to Austin. Austin, drop pass to Prouty. Prouty, that's a shot. Nice save. That was a really nice job of Eagan opening up the ice, finding the open player, and taking a nice high quality shot on net here. I'm also really liking this Irish goaltender's pads. On the bottom pads, they got the gold clover up on top and the Kelly green clover on the bottom. Prouty wins the faceoff. He's got Bauman on his right, Gannon and Rudolph behind him, and Sy to his left. Rosemount, they clear it. A speedy number 13 is back. He catches up to the puck, slides it right in front of Verstraat. Verstraat does a nice job just knocking that away. Puck is loose right to the crease. Gannon clears it near boards. Up to Bauman. As Rosemount redirects it back behind the Eagan goal line. Rosemount's flying around in this shift. Another shot deflected by Rudolph into the top side corner. Back behind the Eagan net. Picked up by Rosemount. Gannon pursues. Nice shot by Sy. Comes up the near side boards with it, but that pass gets intercepted as Verstraat is forced to collapse and cover that puck. So the face off to Verstraat's right hand side, Eagan defensive zone. 5:2 remaining in the first period. Kolaji, Laurent, Austin, Lawrence, and Donahue line up at the circle to Verstraat's right hand side. Donahue, he's ready to take the face off. Rosemount wins the face off. They take it right to the mid slot and dump it deep in the near side corner. That's a bit of a physical play. Nice job by Laurent. No calls. He held up. Eagan comes the other way with it. Austin's trying to chase it down into the far side corner in the Rosemount defensive zone. Out to Kolaji. Kolaji to Laurent. Laurent, he takes a slapper. Does not get through traffic. Picked up by Austin. Austin's shot. It's still loose. No goal. It's right there. The goalie was down. And there it is. So Donahue from back behind the Rosemount goal finally gets a shot to come up and ricochets off of another player into the back of the net. So Eagan doing a really nice job drawing the goaltender out of the crease and getting shots on net. Rosemount not able to cover that puck. Good effort by both teams on that. However, lucky bounce goes Eagan's way. Klenner, Prouty, Bauman, Gannon, and Rudolph. Gannon comes near side. That will be icing. So we'll come all the way back down. Gannon tried to come with a hard pass near side. Just out of the reach of the left winger, who is Klenner. So that goes icing. We'll come back down to the Eagan defensive zone. Face off near side. Here comes Prouty. Prouty nudges the face-off, or nudges the puck towards Rosemount on the face-off. A lob pass was knocked down by Rosemount into the far side corner. Prouty throwing some weight behind that one, trying to move Rosemount off the puck. Now Gannon's got it. Touch pass up to Prouty, who throws it back to the center of the ice. Offside, Rosemount will have a neutral zone face-off right from the center logo. Kolaji, Laurent, Sy, Donahue, Austin. Donahue takes the face off, drops it to Laurent. Laurent holds it, tries to slide it over for Cy, but that goes down deep. They're going to wave off icing. Rosemount collects it back behind their own goal line. Bit of static here, as I think they're still ironing out the kinks on this outdoor rink. Nice job by Austin. He goes right through the slot, gets knocked down. Puck slides through to Cy. Cy cuts it over to the near boards. Zone. Held by Laurent to Austin. Austin, nice little slide move, making their center miss. Somehow still has the puck. Slides over to Donahue, who knocks it over to Kolaji. Kolaji, a shot. Blocker save. It's loose, and there's Cy. Everett Cy collects the rebound, goes near side post to put Eagan up by 2. So goals thus far in the first period by Bo Donahue and Everett Cy. Lawrence, Prouty, Bauman, Gannon, and Rudolph on the ice. Rosemount slides the puck near boards, wraps it around Verstraat and the Eagan net. Gannon in the corner. He gets outmaneuvered as Rosemount picks up the puck. He battles through it. Nice job sliding up to Bauman. Bauman battles. Drop pass to Prouty. Prouty back to center ice as Rosemount is forced to throw it into the offensive zone and get called for offside. So instead of an intentional offside, we'll come back to the center logo. Prouty takes the face off, gets to Lawrence. Lawrence slides it back to Gannon. Gannon back up to center. That's a turnover. Rosemount comes the other way with it, but they are called offside. 3:35 remaining in the first period. Again, Prouty takes the face off, gets it back to Rudolph. Rudolph takes his time, slides it up to Jimmy Lawrence. Lawrence, he's going to throw it into the Eagan offensive zone. Collected by Rosemount. Their stretch pass right to center ice. Slides a little far, picked up by Gannon. Gannon throws it up to Prouty. Nice job by Lawrence, cuts that pass off. Lawrence near side drops it for Rudolph. Rudolph slides it back on the Rosemount net. Rosemount goes far boards. Gannon's there to try to toss it in. Bauman, great battle. And now Rosemount's able to clear it back to center ice, and Rudolph is back on it. Rosemount, they'll get a change. They've got 2 players on the ice. Eagan tries to take advantage of it, but then they peel off and decide to take a change as well. Wow, lucky by Eagan, as Eagan decided to get a change as well, but then did not hustle back onto the ice. So Rosemount collected the puck. They went down the length of the ice, trying to flip it for a quick breakout, and that went for icing. So we'll come back down to the Eagan offensive zone. Donahue, Austin, Kolaji, Laurent, and Klenner. Rosemount clears the zone. Icing's been waved. Kolaji picks it up, flies around his own net, cross pass right through the slot. That's a shot. Nice save by Verstraat. There's a bit of a rebound right to Verstraat's left-hand side. He covers it. Laurent took exception to the aggressive stance on Rosemount and knocked a player down. Rosemount looking for a penalty. I think Eagan was surprised that one was not forthcoming, but a warning may have been provided. Donahue drops it back to Laurent. Laurent looking for Klenner, but Rosemount comes away with it. Rosemount from the high slot. They're going to lob it down far corner. Kolaji pressures. Turnover back at the high slot as they go D to D. But then second effort, they collect the puck, throw it down low, back down the Eagan goal line. Wyatt Klenner comes out of the zone with the puck, so he was able to collect it in the near side corner, Eagan defensive zone, brings it back to center ice. Donahue supports him. He's going to spin around and throws it right at Klenner. Klenner picks it up, tries to make a move. He does make a nice little move, but then he's overwhelmed by white sweaters. Donahue tries to help out, but Rosemount clears the zone. It's a 2-on-2 going the other way. So Rosemount, near side circle. They're going to take a shot. It goes off of Beckett Laurent's foot. Again, Laurent, great positioning, knocks that puck down and slides it back behind his own net. Picked up by Rosemount. They went up into Brody's pads, 1:12 remaining in the first period. So nice shot. Brody wasn't sure where it was, and it went right into his shin pad. So we'll get a face off to Brody's right-hand side. You've got Cy, Rudolph, Gannon, Prouty, Bauman. So Bauman slides up looking for Prouty. Rosemount's there. They center it. Knocked away by Rudolph. Quick shot. Rosemount wide right. Eagan comes out with the puck. Races near side boards. That's Graham Prouty. Prouty tried to slide it over for one of his Eagan friends, and that was taken away by Rosemount. They're going to slide it back behind their own net. Go up the far boards. Gannon's there to hold the zone. But the Rosemount players skate, kicked it forward. They come up the ice. It's a 2-on-2. Nice swing pass right to the mid slot. A little bit too hot to handle. Rosemount not able to collect it. Slides back out to neutral ice, and now it ends up on the stick of Ethan Rudolph. Wow, what a move. And then he hits the post. Eagan. Rudolph still has the puck. He tried to flop it back looking for Bauman right through the crease. Puck is loose, and now it's covered up by the Rosemount goaltender, so we'll have a face-off to his right-hand side, near side bubble. Eagan offensive zone. Somehow went from 1 minute to 7 minutes and 36 seconds. So I'm not real sure what the plan is this evening, but it's a scrimmage. It's fluid. We're staying fluid. Face-off goes the way of Rosemount. Laurent is able to hold the zone. You've got Laurent, Kolaji, Donahue, Austin, and Lawrence. As the first period comes to an end, Eagan Wildcats 2, the Rosemount Irish 0. Here we are, so the second period here in Hastings, Minnesota. Home of Hockey Day, Minnesota 2026. To start us out, you've got Austin, Donahue, Lawrence, Kolaji, and Laurent. Brody Verstraet's back in net. Lawrence tracks on the puck right at the center red line. He's outfoxed by a Rosemount player as they take the offensive zone. Lawrence knocks it back to Laurent. Laurent goes around his own net, slides it over for Kolaji. Kolaji up to Austin, but that's nudged back behind the Eagan net by Rosemount. That puck slides all the way back down. No icing as that came off of a Rosemount stick. Collected by Rosemount back behind their own net. Now they're going to come up right to the center of the ice. Laurent's back. Rosemount, they sent a player out, and that was a very close opportunity for Rosemount. Puck is still in the Eagan defensive zone. Centering pass knocked away by Kolaji. Kolaji peels off. As Rosemount cycles it near side, shot from the point, deflected by Kolaji near side into the far boards. Rosemount cycles it back out to the point. Nice kick by Laurent. Laurent up to Lawrence. Lawrence looking for Austin. That's going to come back down into the Eagan defensive zone for an offside. So a neutralized drop here. Cy, Prouty, Rudolph, Gannon, and Klenner on the ice for your Wildcats. Face off comes away with Will Gannon on the near boards. You look up ice. Nice pass to Grant Prouty. Prouty. He's going to throw it back behind the Rosemount goal line. Cy attacks. Rosemount tries to clear it. Nice job by Rudolph. Right place, right time. Right in the center of the zone. He knocks it down. Another outlet pass to Rudolph. Rudolph back down to Cy. Cy, nice pass to Prouty. Prouty, he goes up. That was deflected by Rosemount. Wide left. Good scoring opportunity by your Wildcats. Great ice vision. Rosemount slides it up. It was a 2-on-2. That pass was picked off by Gannon. He throws it back into the offensive zone. Back behind the Rosemount goal line. Gannon, he takes a shot right into Prouty's back. Rebounded by Rosemount, thrown down into the Eagan defensive zone, picked up by Rudolph. Rudolph, wow, the kid's got moves. Rudolph doing a lot of nice things with the puck there. Gannon helps him out. He brings up the puck. It's a 3-on-2. He goes right through the slot. Was going to slide it over for Cy. Cy takes a shot. Gannon creates the penalty. Oh, he's jacked up. So Eagan goes on the player advantage here. 11:24 remaining in the second period. Kolaji, Laurent, Donahue, Lawrence, and Bauman. Bauman with the puck, back to Kolaji. Kolaji slides over for Laurent. Laurent, he winds up, takes a nice hard shot. That's a stick save and paddled away into the far boards. Bauman does a nice job collecting the puck. Gets it back out to Laurent at the point. Laurent, he finds time and space. He comes right up to the near side circle before he gets it taken away. Now Rosemount's off to the races as they've got a breakaway going the other way. They're going to come up and they go top side, left hand for the goal. So it's 1-2 or 2-1. The Wildcats' lead has been cut in half on a short-handed goal here by the Rosemount Irish. Prouty, Austin, Klenner, Gannon, and Rudolph back on the ice. Verstrop back in net. Eagan wins the faceoff, slides over to Klenner along the far boards. Klenner, he's going to dump it and chase it back behind the Rosemount goaltender. Rosemount slides it back out to Gannon at the near side point. He takes a shot, goes right through down into the low slot, bounces around and cleared by Rosemount. So that'll be an icing. We'll come all the way back down into the Eagan offensive zone. 10:33 remaining in the second period. And with the penalty clock not working, I have no idea how much time is left on the penalty. 35 seconds. Thank you, Chenhao. So 35 seconds for Eagan to take advantage of the power play. Nice job by Rosemount. They're just going to pinch the puck before it's cleared out by Prouty. Puck is free. Looks like Prouty's going to track it down back behind the Rosemount goal. Nice centering pass looking for Klenner, but that hit the goaltender's stick and popped up and out for Rosemount. Rosemount takes it the other way. Gannon's back. He's going to take it wide. Will slides it up to Klenner. Klenner dumps it deep as the Rosemount penalty will come to an end. We are now 5-on-5 hockey. Rosemount, they're going to slide it back up, looking for their player right at center ice. They hit him after a bit of a deferred, knock around. I guess he kind of, I don't know what to call it. He grabbed it with his hand and dropped it, and then passed up to the streaking player coming out of the box. Eagan does a nice job getting it back. Here comes Nolan Kolaji. Kolaji comes all the way down the ice, tries to get a shot on net, but that's covered up by the Rosemount goaltender. So we'll have a face-off here on the near side circle. Kolaji, Laurent, Donahue, Lawrence, and Klenner. Donahue takes the face-off. Slides back out to Laurent. Laurent takes the shot. Slides it down to Cy. Cy, it's a goal! Cy goes up and in. Hits the far post and slides in for Everett Cy's second goal of the evening to put Eagan back up by 2. So your Wildcats unable to take advantage of the 2 power plays. However, just after the expiration, they battled back into the offensive zone and made something happen as that goal went in through traffic. Cy, Donahue, Lawrence, Kolaji, and Laurent on the ice. Kolaji to Donahue. Donahue to Lawrence. Lawrence to Cy. Cy on the far boards. He loses an edge trying to reverse the puck. Rosemount comes away with it near side. Rosemount, they're going to dump and chase as they send it back behind Brody Verstraat. Rosemount with the puck, mid-slot. That's a shot. Nice blocker save by Brody. Comes back up. Stick save. Brody pushes it back behind his net. Picked up by Bauman. Bauman not able to get it out of the zone. Kolaji's there. Rosemount slides at far boards. Picked up by the right D. They're going to bring it down behind the goal line. Try to wrap it around. Send it out in front of the crease. But Eagan's able to clear it back to the point. Laurent to Lawrence. Lawrence is going to send it down into the snow, and it does get there for icing. So 8:15 remaining in the second period. That's an icing, so we'll come all the way back down to the Eagan defensive zone. Gannon, Rudolph, Prouty, Bauman, and Klenner. Prouty sets to take the face-off. To Verstraat's left-hand side. Prouty slides it over to Klenner. To Klenner. Klenner takes back up to center ice. He runs into traffic. Rosemount collects it and sends it deep back behind the Eagan goal line. Rudolph is there. Slides over to Gannon. Gannon over to Klenner. Klenner back to Rudolph. That was picked up by Rosemount. And the puck was loose. They kept jawing at it before Brody finally, he covers it. 7:48 remaining in the second period. So nice job by Brody Verstraat, standing firm. Same 5 on the ice. Prouty takes the face-off. Rudolph back behind his own net. He surveys the ice, looking up for Prouty. He hits Prouty back at the Eagan blue line. Prouty, it's a 2-on-3 as he had Klenner on his left. His shot deflected wide, picked up by Rosemount. Rosemount looking to flip the ice. Good back check by Bauman. Rosemount pulls up, slides it back to their far side point. That shot sails wide left. Gannon way up. Rosemount sends it back right to the mid slot, picked up by Lawrence. Lawrence, nice job. He goes off the far boards. Can't track it down as Rosemount had help. Prouty holds it. Lawrence picks it up. You got Lawrence and Gannon down. Lawrence tries to get a shot on net. That's blocked. Donahue's there to collect it. Donahue tried to make a move. Slides off his stick. Laurent was back, so Gannon's back. It's a 2-on-1. Will commits wide. That shot deflected by Verstraat. Sails near boards, picked up by Laurent. Laurent to Lawrence. Lawrence off the boards to Gannon. Gannon looks at Austin, just Couldn't get him. Slides it behind him. Offside Eagan. So a neutral zone drop. Right idea. So Eagan will get a change. You got Kolaji, Laurent, Donahue, Cy, Austin, Prouty. That's a whole lot of names. Let's see who comes off the ice. All right, there we go. So we got Prouty, Cy, Klenner, Laurent, and Kolaji. That puck is deflected up into the Rosemount bench, so we'll have another neutral zone drop right here at the center logo. Prouty takes the face off. Rosemount doing a nice job holding that puck at the center ice. But then Cy comes in, he picks it back up, throws it into the Eagan offensive zone before Rosemount collects it and flips the ice. Kolaji's back, slides it over to Laurent. Dangerous pass. Laurent was able to get it back up to center ice. But Rosemount collects it. We're going to throw it down deep, back on the Eagan net. Kolaji has it. He comes far side, was looking up at Klenner. Somehow it got through traffic to Klenner before Rosemount throws it back on net. During the last puck drop, I was remiss in noticing that in net for your Eagan Wildcats is now Noah McPherson. So McPherson is between the pipes for the remainder of the game as there's 5:30 remaining in the second period. Cy, he collects the puck, brings it up near boards. As he's got Prouty, Laurent, Kolaji, and Klenner on the ice with him. Laurent, nice body control. He goes over, knocks that puck loose. Slide and sends it around near side for Kolaji. Kolaji comes up ice. They're going to call icing. So Kolaji tries to make a pass almost as he got to the red line at the center of the ice, but not quite. And it goes wide and down behind the Rosemount goal line for an icing. So we'll come back down to the Eagan defensive zone to McPherson's right-hand side as we've got Lawrence, Donahue, Rudolph, Gannon, and a player to be named once they're out of the fog. So that player is Elliot Bauman. He slides the ice all the way down, or slides the puck all the way down the ice for Lawrence. Icing was waved. Picked up by Rosemount. Nice deflection by Donnie, who picks his pocket right behind the goal line, slides it right through the crease. No one there. Slides back out to Rudolph. Rudolph takes a shot right into the skate of one of the Rosemount players. They swing it down. Gannon's there, slides it to Rudolph. Rudolph back to center ice. Rosemount skates past it. Donahue catches up to it. So Donahue, he comes near side. He's going to spin, make a pass right to the mid slot. Lawrence can't catch up to it. Slides right to a Rosemount player. Lawrence doing a great job holding the zone. He's going to get a change as Klenner comes on the ice. So Rudolph has the puck. He takes a quick shot. That's deflected up and over to the near boards into the corner. Gannon holds the zone momentarily before Rosemount's second effort gets it back to center ice. Picked up by Rudolph. Rudolph sends it down, goes back and forth. Gannon's got it now. It's a 1-on-3. Gannon comes right to the slot. He goes backhand. Nice left hand leg kick by the Rosemount goaltender as Rudolph and Austin are back. Gannon's going to get a change for Kolaji. Rosemount collects the puck. They're going to dump and chase. So you got Kolaji attacks the puck. Rosemount catches up to it. And a nice opportunity for Rosemount. They had two guys right in front of McPherson. Then Kolaji did just enough to knock that puck wide. Noah covered it. So we'll have a face-off to Noah's left-hand side. 3:05 remaining in the second period. Prouty, Lawrence, Austin, Kolaji, and Laurent. Rosemount controls the puck, slides it over right to the low slot. Shot covered by McPherson, so we'll line up same topside circle as we did before. And we'll do it all over again. Off the face-off, quick shot Nice job by McPherson knocking that down and sliding it back for Laurent, who slides it over to Kolagi, who tries to go up and over. Not able to get it out of the zone. Prouty's back to collect it in his own goal line. Outlet pass, looking for Jimmy Lawrence. It was a little bit high, picked up by Rosemount, back to their own zone. Bounce pass off the boards. Nice breakout play by Rosemount. They come with numbers. Nudged from behind by Austin. Forces Rosemount to overskate the puck and takes it from him. It's a 2-on-2 going the other way. Austin looking to slide it over for Prouty. Deflected back to Lawrence as Lawrence skates into the zone before Prouty's able to get back. So offside Eagan. Neutral zone drop, top side bubble. Donahue, Klenner side, Gannon, Rudolph, McPherson back in net. Face off. Ends up on the stick of Ethan Rudolph. He slides it over, but picked up by Rosemount. Rosemount quickly flips the ice. Gannon's back. Rosemount takes it back behind the Eagan goal line. Looking to center it. Nice job by Klenner. As Klenner really was after that Rosemount player in the slot, and then he popped out for a nice pass. So nice job by Eagan. Not only spreading the ice, but moving without the puck. Gannon takes the puck, has it knocked away from him. Everett Sy is there to bail him out. He takes it near side corner. Everett Sy tries to leave it right in the middle for either Rudolph or Lawrence, but that puck slides free back to the neutral zone. Oh, that's a penalty. Jimmy Lawrence will go to the box for 130 for a check. That penalty will cross over periods as we have 1:08 remaining in the second period. So the Rosemount Irish will have, unless they can capitalize, they will have a player advantage going into the third period. Oh, they're going to call Gannon for it. So Gannon takes it. All right, referees communicating with the coaches and the other referee that how much time will be on the penalty clock in the next period. Rosemount, they slide it down, trying to go back door, knocked away by Laurent. You've got Laurent, Kolagi, Prouty, and Bauman. Bauman, risky move, but I like it. He attacked it right at the point. They barely get it back down, and then Eagan slides it back up to the point again. Nice shot by Prouty. Shot goes off of his shin pad, and he comes the other way. Prouty loses an edge right at the blue line. Rosemount comes away with it. That pass, hot potato, slides near boards. Kolagi tries to catch up to it. But Rosemount, they dump it for their oncoming player. Shot. Does not get through traffic. Laurent does a nice job sending it back out to center ice. Rosemount's back. They regrouped. Throw it back to the offensive zone. But looks like they're just happy. I don't know. I think it looked like a little bit of a slow entry pass. Eagan covers it. Here comes Bo Donahue on the near boards. Drops it for Bauman. Bauman takes it right as the buzzer sounds for the end of the second period. Your Eagan Wildcats 3, Rosemount Irish 1. All right, start of the third period here in Hastings, Minnesota, home of Hockey Day, Minnesota 2026. We're going to start this period with Gannon in the sin bin for another 20 some odd seconds. 23 seconds. Thank you, Chenhao. You have Prouty, Klenner, Laurent, and Kolodji on the ice. Rosemount takes the face off. They're going to set up their entry pass, and here they are. They come down right to the middle, drop pass to their right winger, who now drops it back to the defenseman. That shot wide right bounces back behind the goal line. Picked up by Kolodji. Kolodji, he stretches the ice, comes up far side, hits the red line, dumps it deep, chases it. Eagan is now full strength as Gannon slides over for Austin. Klenner battles back behind the goal, slides up to Kolodji. Kolodji to Laurent before Rosemount's able to clear the zone. Rosemount, they come up with numbers. Wow, what a play. So Rosemount was stifled there as Kolodji was sliding through. Prouty sends it wide. Shot by Rosemount. Shot by Rosemount is gloved down by McPherson. They're going to call a hand pass against the Eagan Wildcats. However, in the defensive zone, that is a legal play. So that stops the game for a face-off topside circle to McPherson's right-hand side. Cy with energy comes out, tries to take it far boards, drop pass to, or ends up back on the stick of Rudolph. Rudolph tries to exit the zone. Puck controlled by Rosemount. Rosemount on the far boards. Gannon comes in hot. He gets pushed down, but he still gets a stick on the puck. Gets it out to Austin. Austin slides it down to Rudolph. Rudolph again changes directions, far side board, up to Gannon. Gannon, he swings it up to Austin. Austin's got Lawrence. Lawrence peels off a little bit too soon. Puck slides back to Rosemount. It's a 1-on-3. That puck got lost in the snow. Cy, great battle on the far boards. Rosemount tries to dump it. It's deflected. He still picks it up. What a shot! Big time save by McPherson. That shot came out of nowhere and had some speed to it. Cy approaches the puck, controlled by Rosemount. They pinch it on the far board, drops up for Lawrence. Lawrence looking up ice at Austin. Can't connect. And that's going to come back down for an offside against Rosemount. So we'll have a neutral zone drop, I imagine back at the center logo. And I imagined wrong. It'll be near side bubble. Eagan half of the ice. Donahue, Klenner, Bauman, Laurent, Kolodji, McPherson back in net. Rosemount wins the face-off. They're going to throw it down deep into the Eagan defensive zone as Laurent slides over for Kolodji. Kolodji centers it for Donahue, picked off by Rosemount. Great job by Eagan as Rosemount was looking at a 2-on-1 coming the other way, but active sticks by Bauman and Kolodji and Donahue knocked that back to the center line before that's thrown and deflected up into the Rosemount bench. Donahue lines up for the face-off, topside bubble. Rosemount half of the ice. Rosemount wins the puck drop. They come the other way. Drop pass. Shot deflected by Eagan. As Eagan goes D to D for Nolan Kolodji. Kolodji, great pass up to Bo Donahue. Bo Donahue right through the high slot. He's going to try to throw it down low. Deflected, still gets it. Slide is over for Bauman. Bouncing puck though, went over his stick. Exit pass. Gets back to center ice as Laurent tries to make a pass. Now Kolodji, he loses an edge. That blue line has been an absolute menace this evening. Shot from Rosemount from the top side circle. Blocker save as McPherson tried to throw it up and catch it himself, but it slides back down. And finally, Laurent settles it down in the top side corner. He holds it. Nice breakout pass to Klenner. Klenner to the center logo. Try to slide over for Donahue. That was just free as Rosemount calmly collects it and takes the offensive zone. Rosemount's shot sails wide left off the boards. Prouty slides onto the ice, goes up the far boards, tries to get it to Austin, but it was offset. Could not get there, offside. Rosemount. Gannon, Rudolph, Lawrence, Austin, and Prouty. Prouty with the puck along the near boards, pops out to Rosemount. Rosemount going to drop it back to the defenseman, then come off the boards to their center. Their center makes a nice move before Austin comes up and says, nope, that's mine. Shot bounces off of McPherson. That puck was just sitting there for the taking. Before, wow. So I don't know what happened there, but McPherson made the first save, and the puck just kind of sat there with a wide open net. No one caught up to it before it was cleared back out to the point. Quick shot, and McPherson up off his stick into his glove, and that was sweet. Face off. Goes to Austin. Passes to Gannon. Gannon comes up to Lawrence. Lawrence, he's going to go up off the far boards. Prouty's streaking down, trying to catch up to it. Rosemount gets their first zone, unable to be held by Rudolph. As Eagan Wildcats, we're looking for an offensive possession, as this period has seemed like it's been mainly leaning towards Rosemount as far as offensive zone time. Klenner, Cy, Bauman, Gannon, Kolagi, and Laurent. Laurent has the puck in his own zone. Surveys, tries to do a backwards pass, deflected by Rosemount. Sails free. Egan's able to clear it up as Klenner's got the puck. Near boards, he comes up offside Egan, so a neutral zone face-off. Cy, Klenner, Bauman, Kolagi, and Laurent. Cy takes the face-off. So a bit of a different look for Cy as he takes the center spot. Slides it back to Kolagi. Kolagi makes a nice move. Laurent tries to slide it over to Bauman. Bauman back up to center ice. Kolagi with it. Slides it up to Cy, but Rosemount catches up to it and throws it back into the Eagan defensive zone. Laurent to Cy, to Bauman. Back to Cy. The 2-on-2 coming the other way. Cy trying to catch up to it. Nice battle by Rosemount as they are able to clear the zone before it's picked up by Klenner. I think the ice in the third period is getting a little choppy. We've got kids flying all over the place. The puck ends up back in the Rosemount defensive zone before they're able to clear it back to center ice. It's a 1-on-2 coming the other way, now a 1-on-3. That pass deflected, taken away by Everett Cy. Cy goes into the boards hard, head first. He's not moving. Okay, he's moving his legs and his arms. I think he's okay, but that did not feel good. Players take a knee. He's up and he's okay. He's going to go to the bench. I imagine his ears will be ringing for a little bit. So play resumes. Face off. Neutral ice, topside circle. Rosemount half of the ice. You got Donahue, Lawrence, Austin, Gannon, and Rudolph. Gannon tries to throw it deep. Fans on it. Here comes Rosemount the other way. Great poke check by Rudolph. Knocks it back. Rosemount able to get a shot right down Main Street. McPherson covers up the rebound. So the face-off to his right-hand side. Eagan defensive zone. Brilliant possession here by your Wildcats. Face-off goes to Gannon. Gannon tries to go up off the far boards, collected by Rosemount. Quick shot. Does not get through traffic as the puck is loose right through the high slot. Gannon has the puck. He's going to go up off the boards to Austin. Austin tried to slide over for Lawrence. Quick sticks by Rosemount. Keeps it back at center ice. Gannon, backhand pass for Austin. Austin, he's going to come up. He's going to slide it up to Lawrence. Little backhand pass. Lawrence battles to hold the zone. Slides it to Donahue. Donahue, he's got a tall task ahead of him. It was a 1-on-3 opportunity. Rosemount knocks it away. Austin holds the zone. Nice shot by Klenner. Klenner comes on the ice, holds the zone, slides it back to Rudolph. Rudolph, his shot. Glove save. Rosemount will have a face-off to the Rosemount goaltender's right-hand side, near side circle. As you got Kolaji, Laurent, Prouty, Klenner. And Bauman. Face-off. Drops back to Eagan. Eagan trying to get it through traffic, but it's deflected near boards. Kolaji tries to hold the zone, overskates it. It's a 2-on-1 coming the other way as Rosemount collects the puck, top boards. Rosemount, that shot. Rebound. Slides out in front. Kolaji knocks it away. Slapper from the approaching right defenseman. Does not get through. Laurent brings it up to mid-ice before Rosemount collects it. Rosemount, they've got a fast break opportunity. They're going to slide over. That centering pass knocked away by Kolaji before Rosemount is given another opportunity. They slide it across the ice. Puck is loose. Kolaji again is there. Kolaji is everywhere. Kolaji slides it through center. Klenner tries to chase it down. Now Bauman. Prouty's there to help. Puck is loose. Wow, what a pass. No one saw him there. Rosemount cherry picking a little bit. Eagan came up and squashed him. Puck goes back to the Eagan goaltender, Noah McPherson. He's going to cover it. Sort of a face-off to McPherson's right-hand side. As Eagan gets a fresh 5, and Rudolph, Gannon, Cy, Austin, and Lawrence. Cy swings it wide for Austin. Rosemount controls it right to the center of the Eagan zone. However, poked out to Gannon along the far boards. Gannon, saucer pass up to Cy. Cy's on the break. Cy collects it near boards. Takes it back by the goal line, drops it back out. No one's home for Eagan Wildcats. The puck slides all the way back down. Gannon takes it back behind his own goal line. He makes a move and throws it up off the boards for Jimmy Lawrence. Lawrence looking for Everett Cy. Puck is loose. Rudolph picks it up. Rudolph to Gannon. Gannon up to Cy. Rosemount was able to collect that puck and throw it back into the Eagan defensive zone as Gannon's back. Saucer pass up to Lawrence. Lawrence takes it up off the boards. He's got a one-on-one opportunity. He comes near side circle. He takes a shot. That slides wide right. Cy is there to pick up the puck along the far boards. Cy gets cut off, has his pocket picked by Rosemount. They're going to come the other way. That's going to go all the way down. No icing. McPherson was going to leave it for an Eagan player, but he left it out wide for Rosemount. Rosemount takes a shot off his shoulder. Puck pops up for Nolan Kolaji. Kolaji, he flips the ice. Swings it down for a left winger. Then Wyatt Klenner. Now Bo Donahue takes a shot. That does not get the traffic. Deflected by Rosemount. He collects the puck himself. Far circle. Leaves it for Kolaji. Kolaji. Wow. Muscles his way to pick it back up at center ice. Throws it down for an offside. Still have a face-off at the center logo. 3:57 remaining in the contest. McPherson back in net. Gannon. Rudolph as your defenseman. Lawrence, Prouty, and Bauman as the forwards. Puck swings back to the Rosemount defenseman. Breakout pass, far boards as Rosemount takes the offensive zone. Rosemount runs through traffic. Ali Bauman comes out with it. Bauman skates through the snow. Nice job. Nice body control as he was getting mauled. legally, of course. Back behind the the Rosemount net. They're going to collect it, bring it back up to the near side point. Good pinch by Rudolph, but here comes Rosemount with numbers the other way. Great job by Rudolph and Gannon. They got back, poke check, knocked it away. Gannon's got it on the far boards, in the far corner. Look at all those blue sweaters. Now that is exactly what we're talking about. We're talking about making sure to protect the goaltender and make our center zone difficult to be in. That's exactly what they're talking about. There are 5 blue sweaters there protecting McPherson. Puck eventually falls back on the stick of a Rosemount forward. Their shot deflected by McPherson to the far side corner. Gannon to Prouty, slides it back to Bauman. Shot deflected by Prouty. He's going to lob it up. That won't get there for icing. So icing's been waived. Eagan gets a fresh 5 as we've got Cy, Austin, Kolodji, and Laurent. Rosemount trying to stretch the ice. They are not able to exit the zone as Klenner does a nice job, along with Cy, at keeping the puck in the Eagan offensive zone. Cy, outlet pass looking for Kolodji. Intercepted by Rosemount. Rosemount, they've got a 2-on-1 coming the other way on the far boards. That shot deflected by Beckett Laurent. As Kolodji streaks up, he gets it up to Everett Cy. Cy along the near boards. He's off to the races. He's going to throw it deep, chase it down. Does not catch up to it before a Rosemount player does. However, clearing pass slides back to Nolan Kolodji. Kolodji's centering pass went off the skate of a Rosemount Irish player and had to be covered by their goaltender. So we'll have a face-off to the goaltender's left-hand side. 1:44 remaining in the contest. Got Rudolph, Gannon, Bauman, Donahue, and Lawrence. Donahue sets to take the face-off. Gets it over to Bauman. Bauman, spin move. Pass up to Donahue. Donahue. Drop pass to Lawrence. Lawrence back to Donahue. Trying to slide it in front for Bauman, but that gets deflected by Rosemount. And Rosemount, they're coming the other way. That's going to go all the way down for an icing. Spinning puck, and it does get there. So we'll come back down into the Eagan offensive zone. Top side circle to the netminder's left-hand side. Same 5 Wildcats will stay on the ice. Donahue lines up for the face-off. Takes it himself into the far side corner. Bauman's there to help. Bauman back to Donahue. Oh my goodness, Bauman. That actually went up and in. Or sorry, not in, but it bounced off the goaltender and just barely missed the near side post by a couple inches. The referee thought that the goaltender had it, so blew a whistle. So we'll line up and do the face-off again. Nice opportunity by Eagan. Great shot by Bauman. Donahue slides it. Nice shot, Donahue. We're at the face-off, forcing the goaltender to get down on his knees and glove that one. For the face-off, again, top side circle, Eagan offensive zone. Gannon and Rudolph stay on the ice, and they're joined by Austin, Klenner, and Prouty. Prouty wins the face-off, but Rosemount collects it. They throw it out near side to the point, collected by Rudolph. Rudolph throws it back behind the Rosemount goal line. Gannon holds the zone, slides over to Austin. Austin to Prouty. Prouty to Klenner, back to Prouty. And the puck slides free, collected by Rosemount. Rosemount, they come out with speed. Nice pass to the near side point. Lindell takes it down. Blocker save McPherson. Eagan collects the puck. Gannon to Prouty. Prouty takes center ice, and he's going to dump it in the Eagan offensive zone. Will not get there for icing. Rosemount catches up to it, but Prouty's there. Tries to nudge it down for Rudolph. It was eventually backhand pass picked up by Rosemount. Rosemount sneaking up, can't handle the pass. As Rudolph collects it, takes it back to center ice. We're now down to the final 12 seconds. Eagan Wildcats up by 2 with a score of 3-1. Kolodji controls the puck to center line, and that's going to end it here in Hastings, Minnesota. Thank you to Rosemount for inviting us out this evening for a very cool experience. Thank you. Yeah, just the coaches. That was pretty good. Oh, man. How did they